All right. So today is day 22. Today is day 22 of learning Japanese for an hour a day for 30 days. I'm Will, and on the topic of 2 and 2, I'm hoping we go 2 for 2 on getting all of our hiragana and katakana correct today. Do I think that will happen? The evidence so far says it's unlikely, but unlikely is not impossible. And so what I think we're going to do today, and I'll just dive right in here, is do first another hiragana and katakana quiz, because a reading will help us, wait for it, read. And then after that, we're going to dive into a little bit more of the lessons we were doing yesterday, which were similar to going through textbook exercises and reading through a textbook, but a little bit more fast paced because we're just doing this live and going through at a pretty aggressive pace. So I'm going to go in here. I think we're going to try to see just how quickly we can hit. We double back on some of the same ones, but there's 50 of each. So we'll shoot for 200. We'll give ourselves a second pass. Total number of attempts. Yeah, we'll shoot for that. And our number correct, hopefully we can get up to, maybe that's how we do it. We'll shoot for a number correct up to 100, because that means we've probably gone through it. We'll see. But we'll start here. I think this is te. Yes. This one is pe. Cool. We're looking at bio. Cool. I want to say that this guy that we see here is sa, but I don't know. I get this one confused. I got it wrong. Su. All right, and our tradition here is to go look up on the third try and accept our fate. Row. All right. We're going to note it on the side here. So that is row. All right. Well, that brings shame to my record already, but hey, you live and learn. No, this is ju. Great. This is hyo. This one is I think this is yeah. This will go from ho to bo. No, be, ba, ba. This is ta. This is ga. No, gya. I missed it on. I literally can read it, and every time I do that one, I just fumble. Gu, bo, B. Sorry. This is bu. This is to. This is ni. This is ta. This is gonna be q. This is goes from he to p. Pa. I think this is po. Yeah. New. B. This one is going to be ja. This one is nya. No. Yeah, nya. Yeah. Okay. So I get lost on this, but based on the other one being, this is shu. Yeah. Okay. I think this is ryu. Ooh, I goofed this one all the time. Row? No, it's not row. Ru? I've messed up this one so many times that it's actually emotionally distressing. This one is ne. So sad. But nevertheless, we persist. Nyo. This is po. Pe. Da. Tsu. I think this one's tsu. Yeah, this one's tsu. No, it's another common one, isn't it? Well, I mean, they're all pretty common, but another weird, not atypical one, isn't it? Nah. Man, that's just too bad, ain't it? You are. What are you? You are still. Oh, this one's going down. Okay, so this is still. I didn't write that one. That one was ne, right? I hope it was ne because I definitely wrote it in my notes as ne. You are so, as in you are so often the one that I get wrong. Be, the. This is Q. Q. Should be te, right? Yeah. Sa. Zu. Zo. What are you? Tell me your secrets, character. You are so. I get so wrong on multiple counts. That's just disappointing through and through. So, I see why I thought it was Zo though, because it's Zo. Zo is that with the Dakuton. You are. Well, you have to be one. Oh, you're I think this is. I think this is Gi. Go. My next guess is gay. If I get it, if it's gay, I'm gonna feel. Yeah, this one's gay. Man. I knew it was. I was close on the K sound fronts, but I just didn't. No dice, huh? Nah. I don't think this is one of the ones that has a ra. I don't think this is one of the ones that has like a version of it with a diacritic. But I have to be wrong because it exists. So this one does have a version with a diacritic. Man, se. Yeah, like we can see pretty consistently, like other than ones where I'm like just off the mark. Okay, so I want to look at the side. I know it's I'm blocking it. I know we said a second ago. This is, what did we say you were? So you would be Zo. Yeah. Awesome. This is ch. This is e. This is p. This is g. Yeah. This one. Ooh, you are. What are you? Soup. Yeah. Oop. Yeah, I really need to work on the S ones. S and the N's are my two weaknesses. You are going to be Qua? Yeah? Oh yeah. With a Dakuton? Su becomes do? Yeah. Uh-huh. You. Hyo. Zu. Zo. Cho. Oh, Po? Poo. Poo. Okay. This is Ra. This is E. This is O or O. I appreciate that they take both the O and the W versions of that, just because it gets used as O on its own and what so frequently. Well, obviously it comes in as, but it gets used as O on its own so frequently. This one is Bu. This is E. This is Mia. This is Ka. Mi. Ba. Bu. Okay, I'm gonna give it my third guess. It's yeah. This one has the curve in. I think this thing is say. You are. Who? Eh. What are you? I messed up this one. This is one I get wrong a lot. Ra. Ra 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 ra. You are ra and I am wrong. Oh man, this is a hard one for me too. You? What are you? May. I keep doing that. Meh. Okay. Damn. Go. So this does not have the line. Normally I read this as da, but it's da without the line. So I think this is just ba. I don't know what this one is. Let's mark it on our table while we're looking it up. This is g. G. U. Hi. This is cho. This is myo. Ma. Bam. Never punished. Punished. Nah. Never punished. I lied. Jill. Oh, sorry, Jill. B. Ba. Ji. Gia. This is huh? Me. Z. Re. Yeah. Yo. You. Oh, sorry. Go. This is jo. Ju. Mu. Bia. Bia. We read a version of this without or with the Dakuten a second ago. I think this is K. Yeah. That. Oh, this is one I should know. Ha. Oh. This is like a really common one. I mean, they're all really common, but you know what I mean. What are you? Why did I get you wrong? K. K. What word has K in it that I can visualize that onto? Myo. Zu. Baby. Gu. Go. Zoo. Let's just mark that down. I was gonna not mark it down because we have Su over there. You see, I got Su and Zoo wrong. Those are the same forms there. This will be go from go to go. This is bu. This is sha. He. I think this is the z. This one's weird because there's the one that looks like it in. It was za. 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 Me. Oh, I see why the number. I was like 100 feels kind of low. It's because this has we have the digraphs, and the digraphs add quite a few additional ones to know. I mean, the digraphs. I should probably knock out the digraphs because, to be fair, the digraphs are just at this point, because you use the second part so often. The digraphs are just a test of if you can recognize the first part, but it actually makes it a little bit easier to get through them, like to overinflate the amount that I know, because I'm almost always gonna get the digraphs. There are very few times where I get the digraphs wrong at this point. Mo. I gave this one too many guesses. What are you? Mu. Damn. I always forget about Mu. I don't think I know the hiragana for Mu either. Is that sa? We read this as okay. Yeah. You are Hugh. This is yo. Yo. I'm gonna say Mu because I don't. No, Mu. We know the katakana, not the hiragana. You get to be Su. I have no idea. I'm cheating on this one. We're gonna just go straight to looking it up because I definitely don't know it. This is wah, as in wah. I'm crying about not knowing this wah. This is ski. This is ja with the line. Huh? Yeah. I know with just the two. Ru. As in I rued. Oh, that was wah. I rue the day I saw these kana and I didn't know them. Ja. Nya. You are ne na new. I think it's new. No. Wah. Wah. Got wah wrong again. Chu. Za. R. Haven't we seen he like 90 times at this point? They're like doubling back on some of these. I guess we've gone through a lot of them, but Joe, you are who? Yeah. You. It's not me. I know it's not me. Why did I take me? Fool. You are. Oh. You're just O on your own. Okay. No. The. Mo. Bio. No. Joe. What? Oh, Ju. Me. Po. Pa. Huh? This is another one of the ones I should know. I was just gonna nod because I've messed them up so many times. I just forget. Ra. You are ra. Okay. Ra. You. Ra. What are you? You are. You are. Not one that I know. I'm gonna just out of hand say I don't know this one. I need to start making flashcards with just the ones that I know. Another new. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't know new. It should not be new to me. We're cutting in. It's time to just start looking them up because we need to get through more. I want to get to more practice, but I do want to go through and see some of these ones I don't know. You are, yeah. Yeah. B. No, ha, ba. Na. Da. E. We're getting slowly better. T. T. I thought we did this one. I don't know this one. I know that I don't know this one. Whoa. What are you doing here, brother? This should be G. You are. We saw you earlier. What are you? You are. I need to mark it down though, because I looked at the list on the side because I wanted to learn what I didn't know. This is a common one. Nada. You are. Oh, what are you? Oh, I've gotten this wrong so many times. I'm embarrassed. Oh. Says, yeah, okay. I really need to make a list of just these ones that don't have the other forms. That's the one that's nay. I'm going to put this down because I keep thinking that this one is the other ones, and I need to come up with like a visual sort of mnemonic for recognizing it. Because if I don't do that, I'm literally never going to get to recognize it. This becomes. Is this ku? Yeah. G. Not G. You're a different one. What are you? What are you? You're a different one than I thought you were. I don't know you. Onamae. Oh, this is becomes Zoo with Takatsun? Really? Zoo. Okay. Sure. I'll take it. Zoo. Yeah. Cha. Sha. Excuse me. Kyo. Da. Shoot. Pew. Yeah, like we've had this walk all together too many times. Goes from the ba. Is it? No. This is probably the last one we do. We need to start getting the other ones. I'm gonna. What are you? We have the list on the side, but I'm just looking it up. It's fine. But you are go from foo to boo. As in, oh boo, I did not get it right, and I was sad as a result. Oh well, we'll take out one line there so I can keep it all on one page. Okay, grammar. Okay, cool. So we did that. It went what are we at? Counting the fact that we cheated on a bunch, 164 out of 230, which is still 71%, which is not dramatically better than before. But to be fair, that time took us a whole hour, 1 hour. But this was only 22 minutes. So that's pretty chill. That is very fun and very wavy. All right, what else do we got? We have some beginner Japanese and adjectives. I'm going to take 3 seconds. We'll see. I'm at 22 now. I drank a bunch of water and coffee, and I am going to be right back. Some returning shortly text. Boom. I have returned. Okay, cool. So that was 2 minutes. Okay, cool. That was hardly any time at all. We need to get to adjectives. Adjectives explain at Take Hymns, Japanese guide to Japanese grammar. I mean, I don't really need a Japanese guide. I need an English one. All right. So I need a little beverage. Properties of adjectives. Now that we can connect two nouns together in various ways using particles, true, we want to describe our nouns with adjectives. XOXO. An adjective can directly modify a noun that immediately follows it. It can also be connected the same way we did with nouns using particles. All adjectives fall under two categories: na adjectives and i adjectives. We will now see how they are different and how to use them in sentences. Okay. The na adjective. The na adjective is very simple to learn because it acts essentially like a noun. In fact, they are so similar you can assume that they behave the same way unless I specifically point out differences, okay? One main difference is that na adjective can directly modify a noun, following it by sticking na between the adjective and the noun. Hence, na adjective. Okay, that makes sense. So quiet person. We learned quiet yesterday. Quiet is read as Shizuka. So this is, so Shizuka no hito. Yeah, Shizuka no hito. No, Shizuka hito. Shizuka no hito. Na hito. Shizuka no hito. Shizuka no hito. Shizuka no hito. Okay. So a quiet person is Shizuka no hito. Shizuka no hito. I want to write down Shizuka no hito again. Shizuka. Quiet. No hito. Hito. Person. Shizuka no hito. In addition to this direct noun modification, which requires a na, you can say that a noun is an adjective by using the topic or identifier particle in a noun particle adjective sentence. For example, let's read that one more time. In addition to this direct noun modification, which requires a na, you can also say that a noun is an adjective by using the topic or identifier particle in a noun particle adjective sentence structure. For instance, 人は静か。人は静か. Okay. Direct noun. Okay. So what they're just saying is when we want to say like A is B, all we need to say is like noun, wa, and then B, where A is the noun, or A, wa, B, where A is the noun and B is the adjective. This is essentially the same thing as the state of being nouns we've already covered in the previous two sections. However, since it doesn't make sense for the adjective to be a noun, you cannot have adjective particle noun. Okay, so we couldn't say Shizuka ga shito. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I understand. This is pretty obvious because, for instance, while a person can be quiet, it makes no sense for quiet to be a person. True. Okay, so tomodachi wa. Ooh, we get to learn kind. I always like that. Kind is shinsei. So it's okay. I think that's shinsei. Right? We gotta just double check ourselves. I don't have that kind of confidence yet. Google Translate. Shinsetsu. Oh no, they actually say that tsu here. So shinsetsu. Okay, so tomodachi wa shinsetsu. Shinsetsu. Okay. Friend is kind person. Tomodachi wa shinsetsu no hito. Shinsetsu no hito. Okay. This is a cool sentence. I want to write this down. This is a good way to know. Good way to know that. Shinsetsu no hito. Okay, remember how na adjectives act almost exactly the same as nouns? Yes. Well, now you can see the following examples. Bob likes fish. Babu. It's Babu, right? Babu wa sakana ga. Oh yeah, and we need to remember how to say like. My stomach is going crazy. Sukida. Suki. Right, so Sukida likes. Okay, so Babu wa sakana ga sukida. Babu wa sakana ga sukida. Sukida. Okay. So Babu wa sakana ga Suki. Okay, so we need to remember I think it's janai, right? So suki, so instead of sukida, it's suki janai, right? So babu wa sakana ga, babu wa sakana, babu wa sakana ga suki janai. Okay, so babu wa sakana ga suki nai, or suki da. Babu wa sakana ga suki na, or sukida. Babu wa sakana ga sukida. Babu wa sakana ga suki janai. And then babu wa sakana ga suki datta. It's so ominous. Bob liked fish. Babu wa sakana ga suki datta. And then babu wa sakana ga suki da. No, this was suki da. Oh man, I forget the conjugation. Babu wa sakana ga suki janakatta. Babu wa sakana ga suki janakatta. All right, let's try to do all of them back to back. Babu wa sakana ga suki da. Babu wa sakana ga suki da. Babu wa sakana ga suki janai. Babu wa sakana ga suki datta. Babu wa sakana ga suki ga. No, try it one more time. Babu wa sakana ga suki datta. Babu wa sakana ga suki datta. And then babu wa suki ga babu wa sakana ga sakana ga suki janakatta. Yeah, babu wa sakana ga suki janakatta. Babu wa sakana ga suki janakatta. Babu wa sakana ga suki janakatta. Okay, cool. So I think we got the markers there. We got the conjugations there. That was very hard. So suki da, suki janai, suki datta, suki janakatta. Babu wa sakana ga suki da. No, it's hard to do all at once. Babu wa sakana ga. Well, we can try with some of the other ones. But I'm getting lost in the sauce and trying to just get this one right. The conjugations look familiar. They should, because we learned them already. If it bothers you that like is an adjective and not a verb in Japanese, you can think of suki as being desirable. Yeah. Suki is being desirable. You could take a good example of the topic and identifier particle working in harmony. The sentence is about the topic Bob, and fish identifies specifically what Bob likes. Fair enough. You can use the last three conjugations to directly modify the noun. Remember to attach na for positive non-past tense. Positive non-past tense. The na. Okay, so sakana ga suki na. Oh, how to say type that likes fish. Okay, so we read that as tadopu. Type. Oh, that's E, right. Type. So that's literally just type. Type. Okay, so sakana ga suki na type. Sakana ga suki type. Suki na type. No, that's not right. I'm not going losing myself. Sakana na type. Sakana ga suki na type. Sakana ga suki janai type. Suki janai type. Sakana ga suki datta type. Suki datta type. And then sakana ga suki janakatta taipu. Okay. Here the entire clause. Suki ga sakana ga suki. Sakana ga suki janai. Etc. is modifying type to talk about the types of people that like or dislike fish. You can see why this sentence is useful because type wa sakana ga sukina would mean the type likes fish, which doesn't make sense. Oh, okay. We can even treat the whole descriptive noun clause as we would a single noun. For instance, we can make the whole clause a topic in the following sentence. Sakana ga suki janai type wa. How do we say meat? That's what? Nico, right? Niku ga suki da. Ooh, okay, so that's a cool sentence. Let's mark this baddie down. Okay, sakana ga suki. Yeah. Sakana ga suki janai type wa. Niku ga suki. I appreciate that this is readable for me, that this is just how one of the most common words in Japanese, or sorry, Chinese is how. So you use it all the time for just good and like. The I adjective is called that because it always ends in the hiragana character. Or sorry, the E adjective is always called that because it ends in the hiragana character E. The okurigana, this is the okurigana, and it is part of the change as you conjugate the adjective. And sorry, this is the okurigana, and it is the part that will change as you conjugate the adjective. But you may note some non-adjectives also end in E, such as my reading is bad. What are you? You are kire, beautiful. Kire, beautiful. Oh. Okay. So how can you tell the difference? The bad news is there really is no way to tell for sure. Okay. However, the good news. Reading is hard for Indian English. However, the really good news is that I can only think of 2 examples of non-adjectives that end with E that is usually written in hiragana. Okay. And it's, they translate that as neat and pretty. Beautiful, neat, pretty. Okay. I feel like neat, pretty, and beautiful fill some different roles, but that's okay. Distasteful and hateful. Oh, yikes. Hold on, let's test our reading before we do this. Okay. So this is Kioi? Kirai. Oh, Kirei and Kirai. Those are closer than comfort might allow. Hateful, distasteful. I think that these will probably get used in a different way than hateful and distasteful in English. I'm going to just go out on a very sturdy limb to say that. All the non-adjectives I can think of that end in E are usually written in kanji, and so it's easy to tell that it's not an I or an E adjective. For example, in the case of, this is the first one, so this is just kire, which is this or this in kanji. I'm going to note that down because I think those are interesting. Okay. Since the E part of de is encased in kanji, you know that it can't be an E adjective. Okay. That's because the whole point of E in the E adjectives is to allow conjugation without having it affect the kanji. Okay, so there's an adjective with kanji and then an e at the end, and the part we change is the e, except if the e is in the kanji, the two most common being kirei and kirai. We don't need to change it because it's a part of the kanji, and we as smart learners should know that this part has the e built into how you say it for the kanji. Okay. That's because the whole point of e in e adjectives is to allow conjugation without having it affect the kanji. In fact, kirei is the only not adjective I can think of that ends in hiragana e without a kanji. This has to do with the fact that kirei is actually derived from the verb kiruru, kirao, hate. Verb. Okay. So yeah, let's go a little further because I think that this is gonna. I'm a little confused on what the hell is going on with his e business, but I think if we see it, it will make sense. That's gonna be tall. I can already see it. High, tall, expensive. It's gal. I wonder how we say it. We say takai. Takai is tall. Takai is gal. Okay, hungao. Okay. Remember how the negative state of being also ends in e? Jinai. Well, you can treat adjectives in the same fashion as negative state of being for nouns. And just like the negative state of being for nouns, you cannot not attach the declarative to adjectives like you would with nouns or non-adjectives. Okay, so we do not attach da to not add or to e adjectives. Do not attach da to e adjectives. Okay. My brain is on fire, but that's okay. Now that we have that matter cleared up, now that we've just casually glossed over like a bunch of exceptional circumstances before having explained the circumstances themselves, I'm not gonna. I shouldn't clown on a free resource, but like I appreciate the effort. But I do think that I'm a little lost still. We can learn the conjugation rules for each adjectives. There are 2 rules for adjective conjugations. This is the thing that I think we needed to start with. I think we needed to start with like how this works and then go to the exceptions. To negate or set the past tense, we first drop the e and then add kunai for negation or datta for past tense. Okay. Okay, so it's kunai or datta. Datta. Kunai ends in e, so you can also treat the negative just like another I adjective. We are like too deep into this. I have no idea what this guy's on about now. Therefore, the rule for conjugating, I'm sure someone would see this and be like, it's actually very simple. You're just dumb, and that's fine. But like, we need some explanations before we get into this. I get if you already know this makes sense, but like, fuck. Therefore, the rule for conjugating to negative past tense is the same as the rule for the positive past tense. The rule for conjugating to negative past tense is the same as the rule for positive past tense. So the past tenses are the same. Okay. Okay, this is what I needed. Okay. So the adjective itself is... Okay, here's what we're saying. So we have to conjugate this adjective. Okay. Oh no, another exception. All right. Okay, so we have these not adjectives. I'm trying to, well, we'll come back. I want to see. So the not adjectives are just with a not to describe a thing. Okay. And then how do we use the E adjectives? Because we just have these sentences in isolation. So first, let's see the conjugations. We have for positive non-past, which would be present or future, but we used basically just only past and non-past. We have, and we said this is nika, right? Or sorry, taka? Taka? How do we say that? Taka. So, okay, takai. The generic is takai. Takai. Takai is to. Expensive. Takai. Okay. So takai in the positive non-past tense stays takai. The negative becomes takakunai. Takakunai. So takai. Takakunai. Takadatta and takakunaidatta. Takakunadatta. Takakunadatta, right? That's how we say it. Takakunadatta. Kunakatta. Oh, hold on. So the past was not datta, it was katta, right? Takakatta. Oh, because we're not doing da here, right? So takakatta, takakunakatta. Okay. So let's copy, let's take a little screenshot or, of this table. And then let's talk about what those forms are. So non-past, we'll just write it down. We know that we're non-past positive. We'll do the two non-pasts, positive, negative, and then the past, positive, negative. So it's I, and then kunai, right? Kunai. There's just a lot of conjugations to memorize, but that's okay. I think we'll just get used to using them and that'll be okay, and that'll be the best one. So this was katta, which is only weird to me because we use datta for the other ones, but we would use janakatta, and this is just katta, and this is kunakatta, konakatta. It does help that like all of the negation is generally just longer than the simple version, so we can try to use that to help remember. And how do we say building? This is bora? Bora? Biru. Biru is building. Biru, building. Biru. Okay, so this is takai biru. Takai biru. Takunai biru. Takakunai biru. Takakatta biru. Takakunakatta biru. And then you can also string multiple. Okay, so this is just this. And then what we're saying is that the exception some non-adjectives end in E. There's no way to know. And then the not adjectives that end in E. There's only two non-adjectives that end with E that are written in hiragana, and it's kire and kirai. And all the other non-adjectives end in E are written in kanji. Okay, so all of the ones yeah, this feels a little. I don't mean to brag on this, but this does feel from like a learner's perspective a little bit like missing the forest for the trees. But that's why we have many resources. Excuse me. Okay. We'll come back to that. I think this would be something we revisit later. So let's see these two. You can string multiple adjectives successively in any order in any form. Okay. So this was quiet was Sazuka. Sazuka, right? Sazuka. Shizuka. So we have Shizuka. Shizuka na takai biru. And then takakunai Shizuka na biru. Okay. Note that you can make the same type of descriptive noun clauses as we've done with non-adjectives. The only difference, of course, is that we don't need da to directly modify the noun. In the following example, the descriptive clause, high price, is directly modifying restaurant. Okay. Restauranto. This is probably restauranto. How do we say it? Let's say first, let's just start with restaurant because that seems like a common one. Restaurant. Okay, that's just restaurant. 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 And then price is, what is price? Nedan. Price. And then, so nedanga. Okay, so the way we say the price is high, price is, say something expensive, is nedanga takai. That's taka, right? Takai. Nedanga takai. So, nedanga takai restaurant wa ari. Very much like. Okay, this was why am I not remembering how to read that? Amori? Amari? Not much. Maybe I just haven't seen that before. Amari? Not much. Amari? Kus, not very. Kusa. Sukira. Sorry. Sukira janai. This is another like hard. We're okay. Look, I know that I like skipped some of this, but we have also we're also totally rolling over. We've gone immediately from explaining this to totally roll over the fact that we're using this not very here. And we're going straight from saying like not very. Where is this? Often, but in the negative sense. Yeah, it's hard because we're immediately like modifying this. And I don't know if I think that's like the most helpful way to. Let me see if we take it out. Does that change the meaning? Can we, or maybe we'll change it, but can we still say it? That's just I don't like it versus I don't like it very much. Yeah, I don't think that helped us learn here, but okay, we now learned how to modify that. Often, we'll just put double check because I think that's going to be circumstantial. An annoying exception. There's one E adjective meaning good that acts slightly different than all the other E adjectives. This is a classic case of how learning Japanese is hard for beginners because the most common and useful words have the most exceptions. That's often true for many languages. The word for good was originally yoi. However, with time, it soon became e. When written in kanji, it is usually read as yoi. So i is almost always hiragana. That's all fine and good. Unfortunately, all the conjugations are still derived from yoi and nai. This is shown in the next table. Another adjective that acts like this is kakkoi. Kakkoi, right? Kakkoi. cool, because it is an abbreviation of two words merged together. Kakko and ii. Kakkoi. Since it uses the same ii, you need to use the same conjugations. Okay, so for ii, which is read as yoi when it's written in kanji, it is ii, or it is okay, and then we conjugate it to yoku. Okay, so cool is ii, and not cool is yokunai versus yokata and yokunakatta. And then when we say kokoi, we say kokoi, we say kokoyo. Oh, this isn't that hard of an exception. This is just we use e on its own in the positive tense, and then the negative and the negative and both of the past tenses just use the yo. So we say i, yokunai, yokatta. Yokatta. This is like I'm reading this right. Yokatta. Yokatta. This is yokunakatta. Yokunakatta. It was not good. And then when we're saying cool, since we're good, and for cool, it's kokoi. So kokoi. Kokoyokanai. So it was not cool. It is not cool as kakoyokanai and kakoyokatta. Kakoyokatta. Yeah, this should be kakoyokatta. Kakoyokatta and kakoyokunakatta. That is a massive word. Kakoyokunakatta. Kakoyokunakatta. Okay, kakoyokunakatta. It's really long. Do people really say when they're like, oh, like this wasn't cool, or like he wasn't cool or whatever? Do they really say like, so E is good, yo for others, and then kokoi for cool, kokoyo for not cool. Pass. That's fine. Same energy. So do people really say like if we say like that guy wasn't cool, do we say like, do they really say like otoko no hito wa kakoyokunakatta? Do they really say that? Otoko no hito ga kakoyokunakatta. Like he wasn't cool. Otoko no hito ga. So this is Price we learned a second ago, and I immediately forgot using the infinite powers of my perfect memory. Price was nedan. So nedan ga anmori. Anmori. Is this anmori? Yeah, we're like immediately diving into like these like additional like adverbs and whatnot. Why are we doing that? What's the point? Anmari. Not really. Negative. Not much. Much used negatively. All right, that's fine. Anmari. So okay, this was. So we said nidan ga anmari yokunai anmari yokunai, and then he looked really cool. So this is kare, right? Doing kare wa. Kare. Let's actually also learn that kanji for kare. Kare wa. Okay, so for he looked really cool. So this is in the past. So we say kare ga kaku. Oh, it's kako. Kako yokanai. Oh no, kako yokatta. Kare wa kako yokatta. Kare wa kako yokatta. Right. Kare wa kako yokatta.
彼はかっこよかった。
かっこよかった。Oh, that's how we.
彼はかっこよかった。
彼はかっこよ。
彼はかっこよかった。
かっこよかった。かっこよかった。かっこよかった。かっこよくなかった。I know, how do we say かっ
こよくなかった。
かっこよくなかった。
かっこよくなかった。
かっこよくなかった。So he did not look really cool. We would say like, 彼はかっこよなかった。かっこよくなかった。彼はかっこよなかった。Alright, cool. Alright, that's neat. We cleared this. I think we got this. We have two different classes of adjectives. Let me see, were there more adjectives? Let's go back to this page, see have we gone over that. Akai. So this is akai. So this is probably, yeah, okay, so this is an E one, right? Akai. So this becomes akagata. Was red. So like if we want to say like his face. Face is face. I don't know if we use face the same way. Kao. Okay, so kao is face. Oh, face. Would we say like, if we say like your face was red, would we say to like a friend, would we say like, kimi no kao wa, assuming we like, well, we already know it. Kimi no kao wa akakata. Yeah, let's try to plug that all in. I'm gonna plug this all into like a let me say what kawa, and then let's put a kimi no kimi anata. Do we say anata? I don't know how we say anata na. No, yeah, we should use no for that, right? Say kimi no nawa. Let me kimi no nawa. Kimi no. How do we write kimi? Kimi no. There we go. That's how we write kimi. Kimi no. Neat. Okay. So what I'm going to say is, yeah, so if I wanted to say it, let me put the right wa. We have that wa. How far away is the wa? Wa. Where are you? Wa. We need, let me just write watashi. This will give me, wait, wa. Just gotta get the Japanese wa. Oh, but it's all right. I need to go find hot. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So what I was trying to figure out is if I wrote like this. I wrote like kimi no kao wa akakatta.
Kimi no kao wa akakatta.
I wonder if that's how. Let me flip it the other way. See if that's how they would say it. Anata no kao wa akakatta. Okay. So the only difference is that they for your, and this is based on your relationships with people. Went for anata instead of kimi, but I think kimi is considered pretty direct, right? Potentially rude even, I thought, but I don't know that for a fact, so don't quote me. Examples using kaji, that's the same one. Oh no, different. Sore wa akai desu. So the sky is or sorry, that is red. Sora wa would be sky. Sore wa akai desu. Kore wa nakai desu. Sore wa akakatta desu. That was right. This is long. Kore wa, sore wa. Cool. Then we got this like list of adjectives. Oh, cool. Let's just like directly mark that down. I want this. This is awesome. That is cool. Let's see some cool ones here. Bright. That's not surprising. Sweet. I don't know that one. New. Common word for new. Common character for new. Small gets that. That is not surprising. That is not surprising. That is not surprising. Mung. I think this is Mung. Interesting. Interesting is what I need to learn. So, but this is interesting because it's like position white. I mean, that's not how we should read it, but omoshiroi. Okay, so we read this as omoshiroi is interesting. So we want to say that's like the generic form. So that's omoshiroi. So it is interesting as omoshiroi. So if I wanted to say Japanese, the Japanese language is interesting, I could say Nihongo wa omoshiroi. Right? Nihongo wa. We'll switch to the Chinese keyboard. Japan, you. And then I need that's what they do. Interesting. Oh, does interesting become funny sometimes? Suspicious. That. Oh, that's interesting. Omoshiroi sometimes becomes funny. Interesting. Funny. Oh, interesting. And funny. That's heavy. Okay. Big. Oki. Yeah, we did know oki. Okay, so oki desu. So oki. Oh, this explains what we were doing Rosetta Stone. We had some of them where they were like, oh, when they were like changing it in ways that I hadn't anticipated. But now we can see that when we have like oki, we have oki desu. So like oki desu is like it is large. But well, how far back is my stream? Pretty far back. Interesting. Oh, all the same. Let's see. So right, high, tall, expensive, enjoyable, far, cold, cool. All right, and then what other kind of ones? And then so they organize all these E ones are the noun ones. Silly. All right, not useful, unskillful. Interesting. Well, this is cool. So now we have ways to describe things. We have all these cool words to say stuff with. So I'm excited. We'll go through some of these. Maybe I'll learn some of them, or maybe not. We'll never know. But for now, it's been fun. I had a good time. Bye bye.